Hello, everyone. I am really excited to show you guys this build. It's been something I've been thinking about doing for, oh gosh, probably a year. But we really couldn't do this. Um, so I didn't. And what it is townhomes or row homes in Henford on Bagley. And I really wanted to do this because I feel like the town area just doesn't have a lot of people in it, a lot going on. And I was kind of hoping that being able to add some more people to the area would help that a little bit. So I did a townhome build, and now we can actually use them as townhomes, and I'm very excited about it. Um, I did try to stick with just base game and a cottage living. And of course, some elements of the for rent pack eventually. I can't remember if I've uploaded this yet or not. If I did, it won't have anything from for rent in it. However, if I didn't, I'm planning on going back and adding just a few things, nothing too big, but really, in order to use this lot, you kind of need the for rent pack, unless you just want to live in it with family. If that's the case, you'd still be able to use it because what I'm planning on putting in isn't going to be, a deal breaker with this build. So hopefully I succeeded in getting just the base game cottage living in at this point. So if you don't have for rent, you should still be able to use this. Maybe, just have extended family that you play or whatever in it. Roommates, that type of thing. So what I did with this is I created the first two townhomes and then just kind of copied over into the next two townhomes from there. I only decorated two of these. And unfortunately, the second build, I'm not sure what happened with the video. I did it. I had computer issues. And I was moving files around, which was, you guys know that I've had some computer issues if you've watched this channel before. I was moving files around and I don't know if I accidentally deleted it. So you won't actually see me building it. However, I do run through and actually completely show you the build from the inside. So you get a little bit more of a walkthrough. The other thing is the first townhome, I kind of have in my mind the family that's living there. Maybe they're all from the city and moved in. Maybe one of them lived in the country, whatever, however you want to play that. But they moved in, and in my mind, the wife decided it needed an upgrade. So they did a little remodeling. So their home's a little bit nicer, I guess, or newer looking than the other, homes are. That being said, play it however you want, but it is, different from the rest of them. The other ones are pretty much copy paste of each other over. As you can see, I'm doing right here, just copying these over. I do change things back so they look kind of what I want to call the original townhome. As I said, I didn't furnish the last two. However, if you want them furnished, you can easily just copy and paste the rooms over like I just did here. And they fit perfectly. So made that kind of easy for you to at least get some furniture in there to rent them out however you wish. So here I'm also playing with the roof. I did have a townhome like a picture of a townhome or row home, I think they call them over in England. I'm not sure on that. Um, but that I kind of based this off of. Couldn't do it completely the way they had it, but it was my inspiration. And I think it turned out really, really good considering, it's The Sims. So I do play around a little bit. The front area, I just kind of wanted to create like a path that went to each one. The original inspiration build was right on the street, and the only lot here that I could do that on would have been where the pub is, and I didn't want to move that. So this is what I decided to do instead, and it works. I like it. It has the same type of feel. Now, you'll also notice I kind of go through, I do recolor the kitchens so they're a little bit different. Do add carpeting, flooring. So it's move-in ready. So the other option is you can come in and furnish it however you would like for those two and then rent out the first two. I really tried to give you guys some options here. And you can see now I'm going through and kind of decorating this first one. And at some point I realized my plan originally was to put fireplaces in all of these. And you'll see I go through and add fireplaces in because I completely, forgot that I wanted to do that. These are supposed to be old homes, like, old, like from a couple centuries ago. And they would have had fireplaces. So I wanted to make sure I got those in. The other thing with this build is I definitely wanted to keep that English vibe to it. And I hope I succeeded. If you are from England, let me know how I did. I know probably the inside's a little more Americanized, but I tried, okay? I've never been to England. I would love to visit one day. I really do need to travel. I haven't done much of any of that yet, but hopefully one day I will. So the other thing with this is I pictured, again, a family living here, maybe daughter, son, here in these rooms. My mind, they're kids still. But, teenagers would work too. And these are kind of smaller rooms, so bunk beds, desk underneath was a definite must. The other thing I had some issues with was just figuring out this master bedroom a little bit. It's smaller than I'm used to building. I like my rooms bigger. And I have no idea why, because a lot of places I've lived, the rooms have been smaller. However, I think it stems back to when I was a teenager, we moved into an old farmhouse that had really big rooms. And granted, we had to share them because there was only 2 and there were 5 kids. They were big. They were big rooms. So I think that might be where, I am like, they need to be bigger. So, however, up until that point, we lived in, places with smaller rooms, kind of like what you're seeing here. In fact, this one looks a lot like one of the townhomes I lived in. So that might be my childhood calling right here. At least layout wise, not like interior, anything wise. We didn't have bunk beds. But we also didn't have desk in our rooms. We just had a bed and a dresser. And some toys. I'm not saying we didn't have, things to play with. But anyway, now I'm just kind of trying to, again, figure out with base game how to decorate this. We really need more base game specific curtains that we can use because there isn't a lot. And really Cottage Living didn't have a whole lot either. So yeah, I struggled a bit. But I think I made it work. Of course, the curtains don't go all the way across the windows. Sorry, but nothing I could do about that. At least it kind of works. Now, I will say the rug, as I went through and did these pictures, I realized that rug is like so off from the rest of the room. I think I intended on going back and updating it, but I may have already uploaded this, so I don't know. So I don't know how it's gonna look. If it's different than what's in the video, then I was able to go change it. The other thing is this little like desk area. Here I opened it up and allowed like a desk office area there, and the other ones I changed that up a little bit. So moving outside here, I wanted to definitely use these Cottage Living trees with the lights and create kind of a cute little outdoor garden space. There isn't a lot of room for like community features that are a big thing for this for rent pack. However, I think you can still do a little bit. I was originally going to create kind of like outdoor spaces where maybe you could have like a cute little grill, but I ended up changing this build quite a bit. I actually demolished the first version of this build because it was back a little more, so we had a little more room up front and there weren't any backyard areas. However, I didn't really like that too much, so that's why I changed it. I like the backyard area for two different reasons. One, it's nice for your Sims to have a backyard, and two, it looks better from the map. Yes, I made a building decision based on how my build looked from the map. It didn't fit in with the world. So I really wanted it to fit in and look like it belonged here. So I nixed the, front area gathering space. However, there still is a little bit of room if you wanted to do any type of little gathering there. I haven't played with all that yet in my game, so I'm not exactly sure how that ends up working. It almost sounds like you're going to be going into they're going to be coming to your home anyway. Or possibly like if you have a pool, maybe a pool will work. If you didn't catch my last build, it is a trailer park with a pool and playground. So that would be a good one to test and see how the pool parties work. I'll link to that up above. I had a lot of fun doing that one. So back here in the backyard area, I struggled with what the heck to put back here for this one. I wanted kind of gardening, and then I realized, no, I don't want to do that there. There's just not a lot of room. And I wanted a grill and a table. So I managed to get that in, got a little bit of a garden space. And then here, I knew I wanted them to have chickens. For this build, I was picturing an older couple living here, maybe. So, they have their chickens. And, their cute little house space, which you can see a little bit of here as I'm going through and finishing these backyards up. I didn't do anything with the other two backyards, so left that up to you. And I think, it just helps you with creativity. Of course, you don't have to do anything with them if you don't want to. I did do the front yards, though. So just kind of going through, adding in a few more decorations, some lights. I really wanted something over these doors. It just didn't look right. So I play around a little bit there. They're a little more modern looking, but I think it works. Another cool thing, if you have the greenhouse pack, would be to just create some cute little conservatories out back. So, all right, we're coming to the end of the build, and let's take a look at it all. Okay, so we're going to start with the first townhome here, and bear with me. I'm still figuring out how all this works. So we're just going to walk through the wall and into the townhome. So um, this is the living room area. I'm just going to kind of pull this out so you can see everything. I absolutely love how this turned out. I think it's just a lot of fun here. It looks homey to me, but at the same time, a little more upscale. So it fits, my storyline. All right, we're going to walk into the kitchen dining area. We have the cute little coffee nook and your, I just completely like the buffet, china cabinet, whatever you want to call that, dining area, and then into this newly updated kitchen. And I really like this. I think I'm going to try to start doing more kitchens like this. I don't normally do the islands like this, and I just like it. And I've said like this a million times, so I apologize. Okay, so I'm going to actually walk out to the back here and show you guys the backyard a little bit. Maybe we'll try to go out and then turn around. I like how this turned out too, because it's just, it's the perfect little outdoor space for a family that has, some access to some outdoor things, because I think there's some play stuff across the road. All right, so now we're going to go upstairs. All right, so now we're upstairs, and you can see here the little office area that I built. I didn't put a computer in, mostly to keep the cost down a little bit, but that's easy to add, right? So then we're going to go and kind of check out this first bedroom here. And we have, just a simple bed area, dresser, made it, for a girl. Maybe she likes unicorns, but she's not, crazy. Maybe a preteenish type person. So I put a little bit of things you can see behind on the wall, but I didn't do a whole lot. And part of that is just because I was just using the 2 packs. So if you move into this and you have more packs, there's some room on the walls for you to decorate. All right, we're going to go ahead and head into the other room. And this one is the boys' room. I mean, it could be a girl's room too. It's a little more neutral. Maybe you have a boy who likes pink. My nephew loves pink, so he could easily be in the other room. So yeah, I just kind of left this open, put a few things on the wall. Again, you can move in and decorate it however you would like. Okay, so we'll move on to we'll do a quick view of the bathroom. Ooh, that's a fun angle, isn't it? All right, quick view of the bathroom. That's how this turned out. It's a bathroom. Like I said, I didn't go too crazy in here. And then we'll move over to the master. Okay, so this is the master bedroom. And I apologize. Every time I walk into these rooms, I'm hitting my mouse and pushing it away from me. That's why it keeps jumping. But that's this one. I will say, if you get in here and you have other packs, this rug is not what I would have chosen. We just didn't have a lot of good options. So that's what's there. I'm going to say they're still working on this part of the house, okay? That's how that's going to work. They're still working. So I'm going to bring us over here and into the bathroom next. All right. And then we have our master bathroom. And it is small, but, it works. It's got a nice shower area. You got a place to hang your bathrobe, couple of towels. Nothing too fancy. All right, so that is the first house. Let me get you to the second townhome that you didn't get to see. Okay, so we're in the second townhome, and I have no idea where the curtains went. They had curtains. I don't know where they went. I'll fix that before uploading. Hopefully, it's just some weird thing in my game. But anyway, again, kind of sparsely decorated with this one too. We didn't have a lot for base game and cottage living, honestly. I couldn't use any of the clutter things. So I kind of left it open. If you move into this one, you can decorate it how you see fit. I kind of put, some cute little pictures on the wall. You can walk over here and we'll flip back. You can see the other side. Because this one actually does have a few things over here. So I put those up kind of as like family photos. Yeah. If you have other packs, replace those. Or put your own pictures up. Yeah. It works though. It gives you the idea of what I was after. So I didn't show you in the other house, I realized. We have like a little powder room in here. Just toilet and a sink. Very simple. All right, so let's move into the dining room. We're just gonna go right through here. Okay, so now we have the dining room and kitchen area. I don't think I like that. We'll get in here a little more. So dining room, kitchen. Again, looks, this one's not as updated, so it's a little bit more open kitchen. Doesn't have the fun little island, but it still works. Let's bring it over here. You can kind of see what I did on the other side. And, just some cute little things added in. So that's that, and we'll go ahead and head upstairs. All right, so here we are in the upstairs landing area. This is just kind of an open space. I didn't put a lot up here. As I said, I designed this for like an older couple that maybe their kids have moved out. So no toys or anything to put up here. And I did close this one off so you can see here. It's just a little storage area. I thought maybe the wife was a artist. So she had some art stuff stored in here. All right, so on to, I think we're going to hit the master first. Yep. So here's the master. And I wanted something where maybe they were able to do a little bit of traveling in their younger years and then settled here. So I think I pulled off they've been here for a while look. Not to say that all older senior people don't like modern things, but this couple is country and likes the more classic stuff. Okay. All right. So bathroom, a little bit different than the other one. Again, not updated. Still has a tub shower combo, things like that. So I thought this one turned out pretty cute. All right, we'll go over to the next room. All right, so this room I kind of put together as like a guest room, and I think that works out pretty well. They haven't updated anything. It's still got all this crazy wallpaper and things in it, but it's a very basic guest room. It's there if they need it. All right, so and then this room here used to be one of the kids' rooms, and now it's an office space. So yeah. And then, of course, I forgot to show you guys downstairs and outside, so let me show you that. All right, so this is the outdoor area. Here you can see the chicken coop and not a whole lot else. I thought I put a cart there by the window, but I don't see it now, so I don't know. I think we're having the random things just disappear issue. So anyway, I also created this cute little like seating area. There's another bush next to the bench. I believe it's there. That's just where, I started with the camera. So that should be there. Little flower area. Just, a nice little bench they can come out and feed the chickens. All right, so the other thing I'm going to show you is just kind of the layout of the other two apartments. So you can kind of see, I won't tour through them as I normally do, or I was doing. But you can see they're very similar. I just kind of copied over what was here before I decorated and put them in. So very similar layouts. Bathrooms are similar. They do have some different finishing on them. I believe I did all the walls the same color though. And then upstairs as well. So I didn't close these off. I think I'm going to go in before I upload it and close those off as like storage areas. And then if you want to open them, you can. But yeah, it's a nice open blank space for you. All right, I do hope you guys enjoyed this build. I enjoyed making it, and we'll probably be doing some more townhomes in the future, of course. I also will be working on another trailer park build. You guys seem to like that, so I have another bigger build I'm slowly working on. And that should be out. I'm hoping to have it done by Tuesday. I started it, well, I'm starting it technically as of recording this, but when this goes live on Friday, I'll have it ready, hopefully have it ready for that Tuesday. But most of it's I'm going to try to include a lot of the new pack. So I'll do most of the work on Saturday, but I'm going to get the basic stuff done before that. All right. Anyway, again, I hope you guys enjoyed this build, and I hope you have a great day. We'll see you in the next one. Bye now.